Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Lions shocked the Chiefs 21-20 on opening night in Kansas City. Jared Goff threw for 253 yards and a score. Lions rookie defensive back Brian Branch picked off a Patrick Mahomes pass and returned it 50 yards for a touchdown in his NFL debut. Mahomes had 2 first-half passing touchdowns, but Kansas City was held out of the end zone in the second half. The Chiefs were without tight end Travis Kelce, who suffered a bone bruise in his knee during practice this week. Meanwhile, holdout defensive lineman Chris Jones was on hand in a suite as he awaits a new deal. In other news, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow agreed to a new 5-year, $275 million contract, according to NFL insider Ian Rappaport. With the deal, the 26-year-old becomes the highest-paid player in NFL history. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The NFL is back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is giving you a can't-miss offer for Week 1. New customers can get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 on any NFL game. Plus, all customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every single game day in September. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use the code ROAM, and take home $200 in bonus bets instantly just for betting $5. That's code ROME. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be present in a state where it's lawful to wager. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility. Terms and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions to apply.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is 7:31 on this Friday morning, finally a Friday morning. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, George.
Are you ready for the weekend?
Well, whether I'm ready or not, it's ready. It's going to be here.
You know, this could very well be a significant weekend.
Significant?
It could be the last excessive heat weekend we have.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, they said a little bit of mentioned that. You'll have some more of that probably in the news.
Yeah, excessive heat predicted to Saturday and Sunday, and then it's going to trend down.
Saturday and Sunday, and I'm going to be running in San Diego on Sunday.
Well, there you go.
So hopefully, though, that their weather won't quite equate to the weather over here if we have excessive heat. Hopefully, it'll be nice over there.
You'll get to run in the humidity.
Yeah.
It's always nice and humid in San Diego.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's also nice and cool over there, too, so you don't really feel it that much.
I think it'll be okay. It won't be the first time it's happened, that's for sure.
That's for sure. And what is the event? What are you running in?
I'm running, the title of the event, it's a 10K, so that's 6 miles, and it'll be over on the beach area. I don't know. I'll find out.
That's enough right there.
Yeah.
To be on the beach area.
Yeah, that's enough right there.
Nice little the scenery will be great.
Yeah, goes by very fast.
Is Gina going to be running over there?
Yeah, Gina's going to come and run as well.
Does she do a full marathon, or is she going to?
No, she'll do the 10K.
With you?
Yeah, she'll do it with
you.
Yeah,
you're going to be pushed all the way through.
Yeah, pushed all the
way. Gina doesn't like to finish any more than first.
Well, absolutely. Is there anything else? Not really, but
Are you ready for some birthdays?
We're ready.
We have birthdays, big shot people. Remember ventriloquist Willie Tyler?
Lily Tyler, no?
His dummy was called Lester.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember.
Willie Tyler and Lester.
Yeah, I remember Lester.
Yeah, he was the star of the show. Anyway, Willie is 83. I don't know how old Lester is. Probably significantly less. Alan Feinstein, I've heard of Diane, but she's a politician. Alan's an actor. 82 years old today. Sal Valentino. I never heard of Sal Valentino, except I heard of his group, the Beau Brummels.
Oh, the Beau Brummels.
He was a singer with the Beau Brummels. He's 81. Beau Brummels they did a lot of cameos on the Munsters.
Yeah. Well, there was a good paying gig, and they didn't have a lot of hits, so
they had like 2 or 3, and that was it. But
they had to make it,
but enough to put them on TV.
Yeah.
Actress Heather Thomas. She was in The Fall Guy. She's 66 today. Thomas Kretschmann, he's in The Pianist. 61 years old today. I understand that's a really good movie that I never saw. David Arquette, he's part of the Arquette family, obviously. He's 52. He was in the Scary movies, at least one. That had several repeats after that. Martin Freeman of Black Panther and The Hobbit. That's a combination. He's 52. Kennedy, do you remember Kennedy on MTV?
Kennedy.
She was one of the VJs on MTV back when they used to play music.
No.
And then she evolved into a very conservative commentator.
Huh.
She surprised everybody because everybody thought she was kind of loose and liberal, but she wasn't. She's 51 today. Actor Lawrence Tate is 48. Nathan Cordry. He was in Mom. He is 46. Singer Pink, she's 44. And who else do we have? Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement, 42 years old today. He was a little kid in that. And Gaten Montazarazo was Stranger Things. He's 21, just a youngster. Those are the local. No, those are the big shots. We got the local ones coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Amy Alvarado, Johnny Romero, Stephanie Dadolf, Maria Miranda, Leila Green, Fred Miramontes, Elia Boniface, Clarissa Laguna, Alan Jesse, Crystal Calderon, Eric Estrada, Jessica Grijalva, Erasmo L. Gonzalez, Anthony B. Robles. I had David Lara, Lupita Cardenas, Sergio Rubio, Yvonne Nod, Dan Daniels, Imelda Estrada, Jeffrey Wixon, Jesse Carrillo, Olga Cabrera, and Peter Michael Vasquez. Happy birthday to every single one. Well, we don't want to forget Richard Corvetto. He's there too.
3rd and 7 coming up for the Raiders. Throws, and he's got his tight end barrel. It's nothing but green grass in front of him. 10.
The Las Vegas Raiders are on FM 107.5.
Took a lick and spun out of it. It's a 27-yard pickup.
Don't miss any of the action as the Raiders contend for the AFC West title. Raiders football on FM 107.5 is brought to you by
Southwest Security Services and El Central RV Service Center.
And it is time for the World in California News headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. An American who's injured and stuck down in a cave in Turkey has sent a video message up.
I'm alert, I'm talking, but I'm not healed on the inside yet.
A rescue mission's underway to get Mark Dickey out safely. President Biden has just landed in India for the G20 summit. Our Ed O'Keefe is traveling with him.
The president is set to meet tonight with the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This whole trip is designed to put much more focus here on Asia amid concerns about China's growing dominance. And that's also why he's scheduled to visit Vietnam on Sunday.
If you're an iPhone or iPad user, Apple's out with an emergency software update after 2 issues were found that could compromise your data. Tech contributor Ian Scher.
This is the latest in an escalating effort by hackers to get into our devices and tech companies to keep their promises. Our devices are secure and reliable.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Los Angeles police on the hunt for the person who stabbed a man to death on a metro station platform. It happened in the Pershing Square station in downtown L.A. 23-year-old man was arguing with another man before he was killed. The mother of the 16-year-old driver who crashed into a bus stop in Fresno this week has been arrested. Yesenia Renteria accused of picking her son up as he fled the crash scene before police pulled her over.
To try and run away from something like that, or to assist with helping your child run away from something like that, it's unacceptable.
Officer Christopher Clark with Fresno Police, the woman charged with accessory after the fact. New CNN poll shows 67% of Democrats don't want Joe Biden to be their party's nominee next year. Representative Katie Porter says that's not a reason to bail.
What I saw in this poll was actually a lot of consistency from 2020 in terms of who's supporting President Biden, who's supporting candidate Trump.
Porter running for the U.S. Senate seat currently held by Dianne Feinstein. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
This is an important message about our Imperial Valley healthcare system. We are at a crossroads. Which way will we go? The COVID-19 pandemic merely added to long-standing financial and systemic conditions in Imperial Valley. We have a shortage of providers and medical specialties, excessive wait times, lack of urgent care services, and a closure of maternity services. We must do better. Our families deserve a healthcare system that works for everyone. Assembly Bill 918 starts us in the right direction by establishing the Imperial Valley Healthcare District. AB 918 consolidates services to improve healthcare access and cost-saving benefits for our underserved population. Let's work together and support Assemblyman Garcia's AB 918. It's a long overdue step for ensuring good, quality healthcare for all Valley families.
Paid for by Eduardo Garcia, 2024.
And it is page 1 of the local news, brought to you by El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at the El Centro Motors in Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With page 1 of the local news, here's Gene Brister.
And taking a look at the latest in local news, Nyland continues to clean up from the storm. George Gale filed this story.
The storm swept through the county September 1st and 2nd. A lot of damage was reported. Hardest hit, however, was Nyland and Bombay Beach. They were hit by major flooding from the mountains and desert, compounded by a major canal that flooded as well. The community is continuing to clean up the debris. A collection center for the debris has been set up at the Nyland Chamber of Commerce. They're accepting all the debris cleaned up by the residents. They will not, however, accept hazardous or flammable materials. They are accepting donations as well. To assist Nyland residents to make a donation, contact the Nyland Chamber of Commerce. Donations do not have to be all monetary. They can also use non-perishable food, cleaning supplies, and volunteers. Those donations can be taken to the Nyland Cooling Center or Desert RV in Brawley. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, the IID is warning residents, that there's a new scam out there. The IID, the scam involves the high cost of electricity. The Imperial Irrigation District says scammers are passing out phone numbers. Customers are advised to call the number to receive a discount on their power bills. The IID advising customers to not call the number. They say instead call 1-800-303-7756. Customer service representatives will offer comprehensive information about various assistance programs available. KXO News Time 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
The Imperial Irrigation District agrees power bills are high. George Gale filed this story.
At the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors meeting, the high power bills were discussed. A board adopted a resolution. Resolution basically accepts the fact that the bills are too high. They also agree the billing system needs to be revamped. The resolution directs the general manager to present an action plan for alternative rate structures within 60 days. In the meantime, a board has advised customers having a problem paying their electric bills, they can contact the IID to see if they qualify for an alternative program already in place. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. However, stay with us for Page 2 coming up.
And page 1 of the local news has been a service of the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it's page 2 of the local news, served up by Minchie's Frozen Yogurt and Round Table Pizza, 508 East Dannenberg Road in El Centro. With page 2, here again is Gene.
Continuing with more local news this morning, the state of California increasing efforts against smugglers. Here's more on that story.
It is part of California's $1 billion crackdown program. Governor Gavin Newsom says he is increasing the deployment of California National Guard members to the ports of entry in California. The numbers increased from 40 to 60 service members to be distributed to the ports. They will assist the Customs and Border Protection in their search of vehicles and pedestrians who may be smuggling fentanyl or other opioids and illegal narcotics. The program is being expanded based on its past successes in seizing fentanyl. Department of Homeland Security says the majority of the fentanyl smuggled into the United States is by U.S. citizens, not by migrants. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, Calexico police respond to a domestic dispute. It was reported recently at Sherman Street and Giles Avenue. When officers arrived, they found a victim with a bleeding hand and the suspect barricaded in the home with others. It was determined the dispute was over the family pets. The victim was transported to an out-of-county hospital for treatment. The suspect was arrested and taken to jail. Police say the suspect admitted cutting the victim with a sword that was later found in the gutter. The suspect was charged with attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. No names were released. 9/11 ceremony in Yuma, Arizona is coming up Here's more of that story.
They will host a stair climb. It is in the memory of the fallen on 9/11. From 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. on Monday, September 11th, firefighters and first responders from throughout Yuma County will gather to honor those fallen on 9/11 with a 110-floor stair climb. The climb will take place at the Pangracia building located at 350 West 16th Street in Yuma. The climb will be in memory and to honor each of the fallen 343 FDNY, 23 NYPD, and 37 Port Authority heroes, and raise awareness of the sacrifices made by firefighters everywhere. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, this year, it's National Night Out. It's been scheduled in El Centro. It's a free community event. It allows the community to get to know the local police and other first responders in a fun environment. The City of El Centro PAL event will be held October the 3rd at Buckland Park in El Centro from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It'll feature free snacks and drinks, a kids' activities zone, emergency response vehicles on display, local businesses showcased, music, and more. The National Night Out is an event celebrated across the country. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Imperial Valley now has a Round Table Pizza, serving superior pizza, inspired by the honor of valor and revelry of the Knights of the Round Table. The quality and authenticity have earned them the reputation of pizza royalty. Now, for a limited time, receive a personal pizza with 6 slices, cheese, and a topping of your choice, including a 20-ounce soda for only $9.95, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Round Table Pizza, now open, next to Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Annenberg Drive in El Centro.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 105 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 79. National Weather Service says a high-pressure system will strengthen and move into the area today, allowing the gradual warming trend to continue. An excessive heat warning is in effect for Saturday and Sunday due to widespread major heat risk and record-breaking temperatures. Next week, temperatures will trend lower. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 107. South to southeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 84. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, excessive heat warning goes into effect. It's going to be sunny and hot. Highs right near 111. West to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 79 degrees, 65% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in El Centro and Westmoreland. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and the weather has been delivered by Round Table Pizza and Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Dannenberg Drive in El Centro.
Friday night is football night. Join Mickey Dale and George Grahava for all the Imperial Tiger football games. Streaming live on KXORadio.com. Imperial Tiger Football is brought to you by
Imperial Tiger Football Association, El Serape Mexican Food Restaurant in Imperial Valley College, the #1 community college in the nation, and Johnny's Burrito in El Centro, Brawley, and Imperial.
And it is now sports time. Sports World Roundup is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. High school football. Last night there was a Thursday night game. Vincent Memorial defeated Southwest 40-34. That game was heard on 1230 KXO right after the NFL game. Tigers, they just spoke of the Tigers. They're going to be playing tonight, taking on Gila Ridge. 6:45 p.m. is a warm-up time. You'll hear that one on KXO AM 1230 and the YouTube channel live as it is played. Mickey and George will call the action. Other games tonight in high school football. Central takes on Otay Ranch. Cibola is at Brawley, in Brawley. And the O'Farrell Charter will play Calexico. Saturday football, there's 2 Saturday football games. Calapat will take on St. Jean de l'Estonic Catholic School. And Palo Verde will be again going against San Jacinto Valley Academy. Those games are on Saturday. Holtville has the bye. NFL football. The NFL season got underway yesterday, and what a way to get underway than with an upset. The Lions beat the Chiefs in Kansas City 21-20. It was a very good game. The Lions seemed better prepared all the way, though Kansas City did have some injuries. The Raiders will be playing Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be on the air, FM 107.5. Raiders taking on the Broncos in their first game of the season on the Raider station for Imperial Valley. And KXO AM 1230 going to carry the Cowboys and the Giants with Sunday night football. Monday night football, also on KXO AM 1230, will feature the Bills and the Jets.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And Major League Baseball had a limited schedule last night. The Angels defeated the Guardians 3-2. Dodgers all over the Marlins 10-0. Another shutout. Mariners beat the Rays 1-0. It was the Detroit Tigers over the New York Yankees 10-3. It was a very good day for Detroit yesterday. The Braves beat the Cardinals 8-5, and the Diamondbacks got by the Cubs by a score of 6-2. At the U.S. Open tennis semifinals, Coco Gauff, she won her match. She will face Arina Sabalenka. They will go face off in the championship game on Saturday. Men's finals, singles finals, is today. Ben Shelton takes on the number 2 ranked Novak Djokovic. Number 1 Carlos Alcaraz goes against number 3 Daniel Medvedev. The men's final will be on Sunday, for the feature the winners of those two matches there. The WNBA scoreboard, yes, Liberty beat Sparks 96-89. In golf, Ruixin Liu of China posted the best round of the year for her. She leads the Queen City Championship on the LPGA Tour. And Shane Lowry needs and Rory McIlroy. They made a solid start at the Irish Open, also in golf. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports World Roundup brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it is now time for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Stocks are drifting, keeping Wall Street on track to close out its first losing week in the last three. The S&P 500 was up 0.2% early this morning. Dow was flat, and the NASDAQ Nasdaq Composite edged up 0.3%. Stocks have been under pressure this week because of worries that a too warm economy will push the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates higher for longer. Those worries have pushed yields higher in the bond market, which hurts stock prices. Traders have called off some bets for the Fed to cut rates next year after reports show the U.S. economy remains resilient. We've got to look at the weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 105 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 79. That's going to be sunny and warm today. Highs right near 107. South to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 84. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, excessive heat warning kicks in. It's going to be sunny and hot. Highs right near 111. West to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And the financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They also offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
I'm David Goldberg, a bilingual elementary school teacher and president of the California Teachers Association. As we start a new school year, there's something new happening in California's public schools. They're called community schools, where families, students, educators, and communities are making decisions as one.
As a parent, I feel like we're really valued as partners in the education system.
Community schools are bridging the systems of academics with the community.
The curriculum is designed around the students and their academic needs.
I know community schools are working. We see it in parent involvement. We see it in student academics.
We saw double-digit gains in math, English, and reading scores.
It's a more innovative, holistic approach to educating students.
I really feel like this is the first time that we're really seeing a system change in our school.
It's innovative, fresh,
and they're already working. We invite you to learn more about community schools as we come together to reimagine public education here in California. And that's why CTA brought you this message.
It's 8 a.m. at KXO El Centro, California.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez, where we've just learned a special grand jury that recommended charging former President Trump and 18 others with trying to change the 2020 election results actually recommended a total of 39 people be charged. Among them, Senator Lindsey Graham, former Georgia Senators Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue, as well as former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson on District Attorney Fonnie Willis' decision.
What I take away from it is really why she decided to charge this case as a large criminal enterprise, because you see a lot of people involved and maybe not always involved in the same actions, but it comes down to the same purpose, and that purpose is to try and overturn the election.
The final report shows there was only one vote against recommending Mr. Trump be charged. An international team of rescuers has reached an American explorer who's been stuck in a cave more than 3,000 feet below the entrance in southern Turkey's Taurus Mountains after he got sick last Saturday. They say he's recovered enough to start moving him out. But Carl Heitmeyer, a friend and fellow cave rescuer in New Jersey, says it won't be easy.
They're going to have tight spots. They're going to have restrictions. They're going to have belly crawls. It's cold. The water is 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to get wet.
The warning's gone out to Texans to ease up on electricity, but it's not so easy considering the sweltering heat wave there. Correspondent Omar Villafranca is in the thick of it.
Here in Texas, all eyes will be on the state's power grid. They've been asking customers to conserve power during the hottest part of the day to avoid outages, but that's going to be a challenge since temperatures are expected to reach 107, 108 here in Dallas.
President Biden has arrived in India for the G20 summit. National security expert Jamil Jaffer tells CBS News.
We'll expect a lot of discussions about trade, global commerce, certainly climate, which has been an issue at many of the G20 summits in the recent past will come up. And then, of course, technology issues and cooperation and competition, particularly with China and Russia, both of whose leaders will not be there.
New trouble for the head of soccer in Spain. Prosecutors have just filed a formal complaint with Spain's High Court accusing suspended Soccer Federation President Luis Rubiales of sexual assault and coercion. He continues to insist the kiss he planted on the lips of World Cup player Jenny Hermoso was consensual. She has filed a legal complaint against him, and now Rubiales could face a criminal trial. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London. The Dow is up 83 points. S&P ahead 14. This is CBS News.
When you think of hiring, think of Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring system helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
My dad has a cold, but also has high blood pressure. That's why I got him Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure for fast, powerful nighttime relief. Unlike some ordinary cold medicines, it's specially formulated for people like my dad. NyQuil High Blood Pressure is sugar-free, alcohol-free, and decongestant-free.
Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, cold, and flu for people with high blood pressure.
Like my dad.
Medicine. Use as directed.
Meet Bruce.
Hey there.
He's a busy soccer dad who's trying hard to learn the game.
Go for the end zone.
Whoops. Luckily, other things come easy, like banking with Chase. On a tip from his banker, he set up AutoSave in the Chase mobile app. So what are you saving for, Bruce?
Father-daughter soccer camp.
Smart bankers, convenient tools. One bank with the power of both. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
AutoSave requires a Chase checking and savings account. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
It's not so easy prepping for the official drink of this year's U.S. Open.
It's called the Honey Deuce, and while it's made with some vodka, raspberry liqueur, and lemonade, it's what's on top that is so iconic. A tiny skewer of honeydew melons in the shape of tennis balls. 1.5 million melon balls were made ahead of the event this year. Then there's apparently an entire back room of workers doing nothing but skewering the fruit. Bartenders help out too, sometimes filling up to 15 buckets full of melons to keep up with the demand. And the drinks aren't cheap. They're sold for $22 a pop. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
A baby with some famous parents gets a name.
Baby, you got me like
The Blast reports the birth certificate for Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's second child shows they named her Riot Rose Myers. Possible nod to A$AP's song released in July. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Can I get a weight reading on the cat in exam 3?
Zuri needs a new vet tech after their current one literally moved to a farm.
Snap-to-tail checkup is waiting.
But finding an ideal replacement takes some training.
This is like herding cats.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you wanna.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.